There it is. We are recording. Take one.
Take one. Mulligans and Hackers podcast. I'm Chris,
I'm Alvin.
and we're back for another simulator tour recap.
MNP Cup.
Yeah, week number 2 for us.
Week number 2 for us. Yeah, we played
Whisper Rock.
Whisper Rock upper course, wasn't it?
Yeah, Whisper Rock upper course.
Upper course. Yeah.
And,
so, another attempt at a sandbagging round for this guy.
It's hard to sandbag this year because of the way they have it set up, honestly.
Yeah.
It's your lowest score in your first 6 rounds is your handicap.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really tough to sandbag. Yeah. It's like almost impossible to sandbag and still try and get into the playoffs or win, right?
Because now if I go out and shoot a really good round in the third round, that's my handicap going forward, right?
Correct.
So, and that's not what I want because again, I got brutalized last time we played in this simulator league because I had a low handicap.
But everybody else is in the same boat. We were just looking at some of the rounds in this week's tournament, and which we're playing tomorrow. But some of the rounds and like guys have their handicaps at like -5 or whatever, and they have to shoot even par.
Yeah, but those guys are good golfers too. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you have a bad week and you're toast, right?
But so anyways, Whisper Rock, we started off. Actually, didn't start off too bad for either.
You?
Well, I think
I tripled the first hole.
Did you triple?
Uh-huh.
No, you doubled.
Or did I double?
You doubled the first hole.
Okay, I doubled. I recovered to get a double. I went to...
You were all over the place on that first.
Oh my god, I instead of taking driver, I was like, I'll take 6-iron, top the shit out of it. Went like 45 yards. Hit a great second ball way out to the right. Thank God there was no OB. Way out to the right. There's no OB, no hazard, so it worked out okay. Way out to the right, and then I'm friggin' way out to the left, or just off the back left side of the green. And so I'm like chipping on for 4, and then I think I 2-putted for double and got out of there. And I'm like, well, I'll take that considering how everything started.
And I started off with a par.
Not just one par.
Okay, so I parred 1, I parred 2, parred 3, I parred 4, I parred 5, and I parred 6. So I'm even through 6, and in my sandbag of mine, I'm like, I can't have this. Like, I can't shoot like an even round score here.
But I mean, you were playing.
I was actually playing really well.
Your ball contact was good. Your drives were clean. Like it was like fairway green, or into the rough and onto the green, or you just short and you chip on and you're one.
And I made some putts to keep that. So that was quite a nice run of 6 pars in a row on the simulator.
Yes.
Right. So I'm like, hey, okay. So you were actually after that double at the start. You rattled off some pars as well.
Yeah, I think I rattled off 4 or 5. Yeah.
4. So you ran 4 off in a row. So on hole number 6, you bogeyed.
Yeah.
You parred 7, parred 8, and you parred 9.
Yeah, so I finished 3 over through the front, which, all things considered, I'm completely fine with.
Again, after a double on number 1 to finish +3 on the front 9, that's actually a pretty good score. Yeah. And again, this course, it wasn't long, but it was a little challenging because there was some water in play.
Yeah,
right?
on
a little bit of water in play.
It was pretty forgiving because I mean you could, like I said, there was no hazards, no OB, so you could you'd spray it out a little bit, you were okay. But there was some rocks that if you happen to get behind them, they were gonna make some janky ball flights.
Yeah, that's true.
And some trees, of course. But.
So then I number 8, I doubled number 8.
Yeah.
So I took a double on number 8. Kind of did some funky shit there, and then I parred number 9. So through the first 9, I'm 2 over. Through the first 9, you're 3 over.
Yep.
And I'm like, holy shit! Like, you might want to turn this around a little bit, Al. But it is hard to not play well. Like, in your mind, you want to make the shots.
Oh yeah, you're just. I mean, if everything's working for you, you're just like.
But I think I ran into my handicap when it comes to playing well. It's like, don't fuck this up, right? You're playing well, don't fuck this up. So then we get to the second 9, and boy, did I fuck shit up.
What a story of 2 9s.
Oh, we can go back to me playing at Cottonwood during one of our Mulligans and Hackers tour events, where I shot the front 9 at 1 under, and then shot 12 over on the back 9.
Yeah, right? I remember that day.
this was kind of the same thing. So I was 2 over through the front. So then we start rattling off some holes on the back here. You managed to maintain and rein in your game.
Yeah, I think I parred like 4 and then birdied or something.
So you parred 10, you birdied 11, parred 12, parred 13, bogey, par, bogey.
Yeah, and
right?
I think I doubled 18. I had a beautiful drive, absolutely prime A position, and I just pushed my approach shot a little bit, and it was all water down the right hand side, and I just put it into the water, and I think did I end with a bogey or double?
You ended with a bogey.
Okay, so yeah, I was able to say bogey, but it was an unnecessary bogey. So I think I was 8 over.
You were, you shot 77?
Yeah, it's par 71.
Yeah, par 71. You shot 77.
Oh, I was 6 over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I played really well.
It's a par 72. Sorry.
Oh, and I shot 77.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was 5 over.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I shot really well. I thought
that's a nice 5 handicap too going forward here.
Right? I mean, I'm okay with that. So
So-
far, I've been 5 and 8, so it's not bad.
So I roll off number 10 bogey, number 11 bogey, number 12 bogey. Okay, so we're on the bogey train here, and I'm like, okay, it's time to get off. So then I triple 13.
Yeah, didn't you like hit like a bunch of putts through? I think you said it felt like the putting changed or something like that, and that's where a bunch of your strokes came from.
I had three 3-putt on the back and 1 4-putt. And I did say to you, I said, Chris, it seems like the putting has changed here.
Yeah.
Like from 9 to 9.
Yeah.
And again, like 3 putts and a 4-putt. That's 6, 12, 13 putts, 4 holes. Right?
Too many.
Too many. So then I managed to par number 14, which was par 3. Bogeyed 15. Parred 16. Bogeyed 17. And then 18 got me. I quadded 18.
Oh, yeah, because you put 2 in the water.
I put 2 in the water.
Yeah.
So I shot 80. I shot an 86.
Plus 14.
Plus 14. So I shot plus 13 in the first round, plus 14 this round.
Consistent.
I still don't think I've played my best golf for 18 on the sim yet. I mean, I did have a good enough front 9 on the second time here at Whisper Rock, but I don't know.
I mean, 14, 30. Again, that's right around your handicap.
It is. It is.
I was plus 8, plus 5. So, I mean, I wasn't overly happy with my plus 5 because I think I could have done better. But at the same time,
you started with a double.
Yeah, it was like I tried to make the smart choice because I wasn't hitting my driver well in warm up, and I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll just get loose. I'll take my 6-iron. I'll crank it out there 220, 225. I'll get loose, and then once I'm loose, then I can start opening up the driver. Well, I was topping my driver in warm up too, so it was in my ball. It was in my setup, and I just come over the top, 45 yards out to the left, and I'm like, well, that's an auspicious way to start. Don't love that, but then we were able to rein it back in. So
and again, I think you played well, even though you kind of butchered the first hole.
Yeah,
and I say butchered the first hole, but your consistency in sim golf is noticeable for me because you still hit the ball long. You relatively hit the ball accurately, straight.
Yeah, I don't lose a lot of.
No,
like I lose my touch part of my game because most people do when you're playing.
Yeah,
it's a video game.
Yeah, it's tough to rein in like 50-yard chips and stuff like that.
You're just trying to make it.
Sometimes I get some checkup on the ball that I don't ever get on the golf course. Right, it's like I don't hit the wedges like that. Right, I don't hit and stick wedges. It just doesn't. And when we're playing the simulator and you chip a ball and it hits the green and just sticks, it's like I don't hit that shot. So yeah, again, you kind of got to learn as you're going along. And I did notice the second time we played, I hit 3 wedge shots exactly the same when it comes to the clock, right around 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
I got 3 different yardages.
Yep, for sure.
Right,
it must have been the trajectory going into the screen probody because that's
I guess right? Because one rolled over the green,
yep.
One checked up short, and one just kind of rolled through the 6-foot ring.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, well, if I'm coming back, and my takeaway is the exact same, and I'm getting 3 different yardages, how in the fuck am I going to be able to play any shots with any? If I've got 20 yards, if I've got 30 yards, how do you play that? I still haven't got that grip on simulator golf yet.
So one thing that's interesting for me is like when we were sitting there and I was looking, and I didn't realize this year they actually had a list of how far you need or how hard you need to hit the ball into towards the hole based upon the stimp reading that they have on the course that you're playing. And I looked at that and I'm like, that's a game changer, because when we come down here for our next round, you know, what stimp reading is it? Okay, so I have to hit it this far to get it to go that. So that all of a sudden gives you more information, and it should help you putt better. Well, it should help me putt better anyways. I know it's going to help me putt better. So I thought that was really interesting, because that's a part of the game that I've just been like, you kind of just got to play with it until I got the touch now.
You're a really good putter, so you know it would be nice for you to have that type of putting confidence on a simulator as well, right?
Yeah, and I mean, when I'm standing over a 50-foot putt, I'm like, how hard do I hit this? Like, I don't want to hit it like a 50-foot putt, because I think that's too much.
Right? Yeah, I agree. Like, again, for me, like the first time we played, I putted well.
Yeah.
The second time we played, my putting was atrocious.
Oh, you were draining some long putts,
right? And I don't think anything changed in my putting stroke.
I don't think so either.
Right? So again, I always question sim golf, and I always will, and that's just the name of the game. But I wasn't terribly disappointed with the round. But you know, hey, round 2 is in, and where are we in the standings?
We are.
Because there's how many? There's 50-something people in this league now?
Yeah, there's 53 people, and I believe, let me get back into this here. So basically the way they've done it is they've more or less gone to the points totals, like that they actually use in real golf. So they have, so like if you win, you get like 400 points or 500 points or whatever it is. And then as you bring it up. So right now I'm 25th with 80 points, and you are 39th, tied for 39th with 34 points.
Okay.
And I mean, to give everybody an idea, the guys in the top 15 all have 120 points or more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously the higher up.
So now
the two winners have over 500 points.
And truthfully, now the idea is to start putting up some good scores, regardless of how low you get your handicap now.
Oh yeah, and sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I mean, ideally you want to like barely sneak in. Because I feel like if I snuck in as like a 32 and played the number 1 seed, I could give them a good run, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you got to give me that many strokes against you, I might just be able to beat you.
Yeah, no shit. And yeah, I didn't make the playoffs last time because I really buried myself down the stretch. But
I was too high. I was on the upper half. So the guy I played, I had to give 9 strokes in the first round, and he was just as good as I was that year. And I'm like, well, this is hell. He beat me by, I think he beat me 3 and 2. So we had 3 holes left, and he was, or 2 holes left, and he was 3 up. And I'm like, there's not much I can do when I have to give you a hole on every other, or a stroke on every other hole.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that was a decent round. We're looking to get the third round in. And where's the third round?
Third round is at the I want to say STG. Where is it? It's right here. SGT West Stadium Course.
Okay, so SGT. Yeah. Stadium Course is our third one. We're playing that tomorrow. We will find out what we do there in a
And then
few
after
weeks.
that, we go to Torrey South.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my handicap kind of around where it is for that one, because I'm going to need all the strokes I can get out of that course.
That gets you a little bit because it's long, right?
Yeah.
Like that one, again, this is what usually happens. The first couple of rounds are decently short or shorter, where they kind of plays better into your swing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts getting longer and longer and longer. And when you can't even go driver 3-wood to make it to the green
to make par 4,
that's a problem.
It's a problem. But again, I found this out 2 years ago when we played, and it's just something. And again, I talked about it in the last one. I'm down there to get swings in. I'm working on a swing change. I want to, I need thousands of reps in this, and this is just a way for me to help get reps into what I'm doing, what I'm working on. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good atmosphere down there. They're great down there.
Oh, I enjoy going down and hanging out for a few hours.
In good shape. I mean, they work really well. we know everybody down there.
That's the
We've
thing.
been members down there for years.
Well,
before.
we were members down there for 3 years, and you walk into places like going home.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it. I enjoy just going down and making swings and into the screen. So we'll make that happen.
To see how our sim season kind of how it goes, right? How you get more comfortable with your swing changes and how we look going through. Because I know, again, last year we didn't play the sim league, and it just felt like we needed a little bit of time. We were
off when we started the season. There was
definitely an adjustment period to get back to swinging the clubs. And I mean, this year we want to try and hit the
ground running.
Yeah, because especially playing in some AGT events early, right?
Early, where we're not going to have a lot of course time.
That's right.
So
it's going to be. Are you prepared in other ways?
Well, it's going to be like. Hopefully. It's going to be like sim time is actually going to be valuable then, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of why we did the sim league this year, because we want to be prepped and ready to go when outdoor golf starts. Because we're going to be playing probably EGT before our courses open here, right? It's going to be really close.
I think.
And even if they are, we're not going to get that many rounds in.
I mean, we might have a couple rounds
before we're off to a major to start the season, right?
Yeah, a couple rounds at best, unless the it gets nice. I mean, the golf courses around here have opened up pre-May, but it's like
might be hitting the par 3 early,
right? You got to have some pretty nice weather for that to happen, though, because I mean, they don't stay in great shape by opening up with shitty conditions out there.
For sure.
They look after themselves and stay pretty well run. So, but yeah, I mean, the sim league it's been fun so far. I think both of us have had decent weeks to start. Now that the courses start getting a little more challenging, like this one has a lot of water. It's got an island green on it, so it's I don't remember which hole it is, but there's one of the holes has an island green. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how we navigate that tomorrow. And go through it, but I'm excited. And I mean, and then our week 4, I'm away next weekend.
Yeah,
so we're gonna play separately.
We'll play our rounds separately at that point.
Yeah, like I'm gonna play mine. I think on Friday, before I leave, and I think you're gonna play yours on the weekend.
Yep.
And then the next time we talk to you guys about some sim golf, we'll compare our
compare our rounds at that point,
and just kind of it'll be different going down there by ourselves and ripping through, right?
So, anyways, that's all we got for you.
Yeah, so there's our recap, and we'll make sure you guys tune into our next one. I do believe we might be having a special guest coming up.
So after this next week, we will have a special guest dropping, and we'll let you know who that is, what brand that is down the road.
Yeah.
It's a brand we're familiar with.